Alrighty guys, I have some canola oil, which is in gel form, if you guys can see that. It's because it's so cold in here. It's so thick, like molasses. And I'm going to try this sharpening stone out. I wish it was warmer, but we're getting there. So I've never sharpened a knife before, so I'm going to use this shitty, or should I say that? Well, let's just say learning tool in order to do this. So I'm going to unpackage this sharpening stone. And you can either use water or oil, if I remember. And then I'm going to grab one of these Dollar Tree plastic bags because I only want to use a certain section. So you want to do the coarse and the fine on this guy. So we will do that. And let's put this in the trash. I'll use one of these bags as a trash bag for now, because I picked up garbage bags, but I'm going to just use this for now. Okay, that's good. So, I'm going to add a tiny bit of oil. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. Let me turn the viewfinder over so I can see if you guys... Okay. Yeah, you can sort of see there. So I'm going to add a tiny bit, tiny bit. And I'm going to just do the edge, I guess. Sounds good to me. That should be plenty. And I have all the other oil containers in a bucket just in case they do freeze and break. So we don't want that. So I'm going to grab the camera, set things up over here, guys. And I'll probably need, let's see, do I need some lighting? Maybe, we'll find out. So, it's fairly bright. You guys can complain to me in the comments if it's not. So we have the oil on the tip of the block, and I'm just going to kind of spread it out a little bit via the knife. And then I'm going to run it down the edges, this corner exactly. And then try to get some on the other side, if at all possible. And I'm sure there's somebody out there gonna say, you don't know what the hell you're doing. Then he'd be right. But I wanted to try this out and see, because $1.25 for this amount of sharpening stone, very impressive for keeping your metal sharp. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the blade, I'm going to drag it along this corner, guys. You guys see that? I'm going to drag the blade along this corner slowly. And I gotta pivot the blade so it's kind of like this. It's not totally flat, it's kind of on its edge. You know what I'm saying? It's not totally on the flat, it's up a tad bit. And then I drag it towards me, right? So I'll do one pass. Okay, So that means the bottom side of this knife has been done a few times. So now what you want to do is just flip the knife over on the opposite side and continue the same way, and then we'll show you. I have some paper in here so I can see if it does sharpen this blade up. Now you want to apply a decent amount of pressure down. When I first showed you, I wasn't putting too much down, so I'll have to do the other side quite a few times again. And notice I'm still on the blue block and not onto the finer stuff yet. So I'll move over once I do a few, like, I'm guessing you do at least a couple dozen times to, you know, get this blade back to where it should be. This was never sharp, this blade, from day one. This is kind of a cheapo multi-tool set, but it hasn't broken or anything on me, so. But if I learn how to use the sharpening skills, then it should be fine. Help if the block was fixed in a fixed location, and then you can really force it. So I'm going to switch over now. And this is stainless steel, by the way, so it is a tougher metal, and I'm not getting any particles on the ground, which is good, so the stone is staying intact. I'm getting a little bit on the blade, if you can maybe see that, but not much. So we'll kind of whittle away, do this for a while. See, if I open that up, it might be a little bit easier. A little bit. My feet are freezing right now, by the way, even in slippers. But it is getting warmer in here, I can tell. So that is the coarse side, and here is the fine side. Now, I got a little bit of oil on the main part of the blade. I want to try and wipe that onto this stone if I can without having to go grab some more oil. But that blade, if you can see it, looks pretty, looks like that thing's doing what it's doing. I'll have to grab a piece of paper to know for sure. I'll do that at the end. I'll grab a piece of paper, we'll run it. See, because there's no oil, I'm getting a little bit more particles dragging off. nothing the Dyson can't handle. I don't know about the south of the U.S. is supposed to be had that snowstorm. I haven't followed the news too much, but I'll tell you what, the temperatures right now are insanely cold. We're about halfway to the record breaker. It's like minus 25 out right now. And, whew. Tell you what. Unbelievable. So I'm gonna try this now, guys. I'm gonna clean this. I'm gonna leave this stone wrapped in this bag and put this in the pantry. And we're gonna see exactly how this works. So I'll grab a paper towel to kind of wipe off the blade a bit. And I'll grab a little piece of paper here and we'll see what happens. Oops. So we got the blade. I'm just going to wipe the oil and the particles kind of off of that. Okay, so let's try this thing. I don't know. That's pretty bad. It's... oh, okay. Maybe if it's better if I fold up the paper on a couple layers so it's not so flimsy. Well, I don't know, guys. I do not know, and I don't think I did that right. Though I'm just learning, so don't go too hard on me. It seems better than it was, though, because it was really bad. This was like a blunt blade before, so... I don't know. Oh well. I'll keep practicing, keep trying. Like I say, I have never done this before. So, I do know about the oil and the stone though. Some people do water, but whatever. So, we'll go from there. We'll see how that worked. Okay. And I'm just on the little baby tripod here. So if you notice a difference, then that's it. Okay, so I'll give you a temperature update, guys. Throw this in my garbage bag. There we go. We're up to the balmy minus 4.1 Celsius. And my remote is still super cold because normally it'll show a temperature at least. So obviously it's not doing that. Alright, so I'm gonna kind of chill out here, guys. get the place up to temp, and go from there. My parents are off to on a little day trip, I guess, because they're not doing anything for the weekends, so that's nice. And I'm just gonna continue doing some stuff around the tiny house here, guys, and we'll talk to you later.